Rahul Gandhi has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is very nervous and that's why he might shed tears on stage. Is the pitch coming in from the Congress MP, now the Congress candidate from Wayanad. Remember, Wayanad goes to the elections today, and Rahul Gandhi over there saying that Prime Minister Modi is nervous on the campaign trail. Listen in.
आप प्रधानमंत्री के भाषण देखते हो, घबराए हुए हैं.
ನೀವೇನು ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಗಾಬರಿಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
शायद कुछ ही दिनों में स्टेज पे आंसू निकल आए.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಹುಶಃ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರುಗಳು ಬರ್ತವೆ.
आप प्रधानमंत्री के भाषण देखते हो,
Right, so Rahul Gandhi there saying that the Prime Minister has become nervous on the campaign trail, saying that he might even shed tears on stage. Is the attack coming in from Rahul Gandhi, ladies and gentlemen? This comes in as Prime Minister Narendra Modi is raining fire on the Congress camp. Comes to Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's 2009 statement where he said that Muslims have the first right to the nation's resources. He reiterates it. Remember in 2006 he had said that minorities, particularly the Muslim minority, have the first right to the nation's resources. He later clarified on that remark saying that he meant the minorities of the country. All minorities who are poor have first right to nation's resources. In 2009, the video that has been put out by the BJP now, he reiterates his pitch saying that poor Muslims have the first access to the nation's resources, something the BJP has said exposes the appeasement mindset of the Congress party. But Rahul Gandhi over there saying that this entire pitch when it comes to wealth survey, inheritance tax, even the Muslim quota pitch coming in from the Prime Minister on the campaign trail, it shows that he is nervous when it comes to Mission 400. I'm joined by my colleague Pallavi Ghosh on the broadcast. So Pallavi, Rahul Gandhi making it clear, instead of countering the charges coming in from the Prime Minister, especially concerning that 2009 video of Dr. Manmohan Singh, he's just openly said that the Prime Minister is nervous. That is why you have this communal narrative that is being peddled by the BJP.
Absolutely, and Ayushman, that's exactly the narrative which is now being pushed in by the Congress party, that there's a sense of nervousness and an apprehension in the BJP and the Prime Minister, which perhaps explains why these kind of comments are coming up. No categorical denial, but of course the allegation that the BJP is deliberately trying to polarize and divert attention because of its nervousness is an indication enough that over the next few phases, the Congress's line is exactly going to be this. And not just this, Rahul Gandhi goes a step further, also saying and doing a kind of a forecast to say that over the next few days you will see the Prime Minister shedding tears, talks about China and Pakistan. Now, every time these questions have been asked of the Congress, their line always has been that these are baseless allegations, and the only reason the BJP raises these questions is because they want to divert attention from core issues.
Right, and Aman, I want you to come in on that point. This entire narrative across the campaign trail from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wealth tax, inheritance tax, Muslim quota, taking resources from one community to another. For the longest time, we haven't heard the offensive of the brushed India alliance, something that he harped on for a long time when the India alliance especially came together. Decode this pivot away from that narrative towards these issues of wealth tax, inheritance tax and the Muslim quota.
Well, Aishwan, that is what the Congress has been claiming, that there is a change in the narrative of the BJP. It is no longer speaking about Char So Par. It is no longer speaking about the conflict inside the the opposition alliance. It is going on to these issues. And Rahul Gandhi has been consistently saying, senior Congress leaders have in fact been saying, as Pallavi was just mentioning, that this has changed after the first phase of election, after there was low voter turnout. And the Congress claims that that is because the BJP has faced certain reverses in the first phase. But if you speak to the BJP, there's an entirely different story. BJP says it's a part of their strategy. In the earlier phase of the elections, when the alliances were being drawn up, when the country was entering into elections, they were criticizing the opposition alliance grouping that they are fighting amongst themselves in Kerala, they're fighting among themselves in Bengal, but they're allies at the national level. So what kind of an alliance is this? Kerala polling is now over as well. Also, the timing of these allegations by the BJP is very, very interesting. The latest is coming today when polling is on. In the second phase of polling, when Prime Minister Modi is speaking about this 2009 speech of Narendra Modi, the timing, the BJP specializes in the timing of the message also, what day they need to speak a certain thing. So I think all this from the BJP camp looks very well planned and coordinated, their attack, and it is moving in phases. That's what I was told by a BJP leader, that earlier we started with something else, now we are escalating these attacks because there are statements on record by Congress leaders. The thought that Rahul Gandhi could get away with his April 6 statement in Hyderabad, which went beyond the Congress manifesto by promising a wealth redistribution survey, the BJP not letting him get away from it, pointing to his statement and now pointing to Manmohan Singh's statement to say all this is the part of the Congress plan to give reservation to minorities, especially to Muslims, to give additional advantages, distribute wealth amongst the Muslims. This is the charge that the BJP is putting and only building upon in the last few days as we are seeing the campaign is escalating in this election season.
Absolutely. The war of words only escalating as phase 2 polling is underway. Thank you, Pallavi and Aman, for decoding the latest flashpoint between the BJP and the Congress. Let's listen into more reactions coming in.
लेकिन इसी दौरान पहले चरण के ठीक पहले कांग्रेस और इंडी गठबंधन का जो सबसे बड़ा जो सहयोगी है वह कांग्रेस पार्टी का घोषणा पत्र सामने आ गया। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में जिन बातों का उल्लेख किया है वह भारत जैसे दुनिया के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र के लिए एक बहुत खतरनाक संकेत करता है। और चूंकि कांग्रेस का इतिहास इस पूरे मामले में हमेशा संदिग्ध रहा है, तो स्वाभाविक रूप से ये मुद्दे प्रासंगिक हो जाते हैं।
BJP on election day also today is bringing out an old speech by Manmohan Singh in 2009 saying that he said that basically the country's resources, the minorities have the first rate. That has again been used today. Party President JP Nadda itself.
You know, they're beating, frankly, they're flogging a dead horse, as the expression goes. This issue, the Congress party clarified at that very time in the context of the entire paragraph that Dr. Manmohan Singh spoke. The BJP is taking out one phrase or one sentence and trying to make a controversy about it. He was talking about the need to ensure that everybody in our society benefits from our progress. And that does not, in the context of the paragraph, raise any eyebrows. Everybody, minorities, the disabled people, women, youth, old people, everywhere. The sentence, the actual paragraph gives many examples of such groups. The BJP is singling one out because that's unfortunately, their communal agenda is to try and raise the bogey of one particular community being favored by the Congress and the majority community being favored by them. The majority does not need favors. The majority is the majority. And normally, when you have a country that you are a majority in, you are gracious in accommodating others and helping them also to participate fully along with you in what the nation is seeking to achieve.
At the same time, the BJP has tweeted a video of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh from 2009 where he speaks about how the minorities, especially the Muslims, have the first right over country's resources. What's the BJP trying to convey here? I mean, we've seen this debate over the last 3-4 days.
Harish, see, the last few weeks, Rahul Gandhi says that he's going to conduct a household survey of wealth and income. Then he also says that we are thinking of a redistribution of income plan. Then Sam Pitroda says that we plan to introduce some kind of an inheritance tax. And then if you go back and try to understand the kind of inheritance, the kind of thinking that is behind this redistribution, is the Manmohan Singh's formula or opinion that the Muslims of the country have the first right over the country's resources. So naturally the kind of apprehension that people are having is very natural, because this is akin to say, if you connect the dots, it is akin to say that I am going to take away your personal wealth that you have put together after a lot of honest hard work, and I am going to redistribute it the way I deem fit, and especially to one particular community because they are our favorite voters. So this is something that is a cause of major concern for the nation.